Verhör. Also sind wir jetzt in der Selbstreflexion angelangt. Komplett. Also noch weiter als vorher das Eingerede von seinem Bewusstsein oder Unterbewusstsein. Leise. Leise ist gut. Nennt sich Code. Mhm. Auch wenn wir so einen Abschnitt haben, Entschuldigung, mein Hals gerade, gibt es die Tür an unser Innerstes, die uns niemand folgen sollte.
And of course, it's the machine.
Wird abgenutzt. Und eher unerträgliche Geräusche. Nicht gesunde Geräusche, sagen wir so. Gut. Das ist alles. Die werden immer verzweifelter, dieses Heft, weil er auch so meinte. Das ist, Er ist doch selber schuld. Das wird aber auch nichts mehr. Genau. Boah, die sind doch... Oh. Ja gut, das ist noch ein bisschen offen, warum. Vergeltung, genau. Nein, nein. Nein. Und wieder auf der Bühne. Nein. Vielleicht. Ich möchte nicht.
Remember,
schießen.
you can click to fire the gun.
Ja, ist okay. Oha. Das ist eigentlich ein ziemlich netter Effekt. Obwohl das reine Selbstzerstörung ist. Reine Selbstzerstörung.
So now the work is becoming self-destructive. And I'll tell you, at the time that I first played this game, shortly after he made it, here's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking that Code is stuck in his own head, and that it's having a very negative effect on him, and that all he needs to do is just start showing his work to people. to get some actual feedback on his games. It might get him out of isolation. And so, as I'm thinking this, I realize that I could be the one to initiate it. Because it would never occur to Coda to start actively soliciting feedback, so what if I did it for it? If he could see the difference it would make to have more actual conversations with other human beings, would that bring him out of his mental spiral? Would it give him confidence in himself? Would it bring meaning back into his work? So I started showing Coda's work to people. I took this one, and the islands which you just played, the theater, the notes, the house cleaning game, and some of the prison escape games. I brought them to people that I knew and trusted. I asked their opinions. And the great part is that they really loved his games. You know, the point of it all is just to give him some external reference point, but they genuinely loved his work. There was nothing for him to be afraid of.
War's das Spiel schon? Also wir sind jetzt wahrscheinlich am Kernpunkt angelangt. Oh Gott, ich kann nicht mehr meine Maus bewegen.
Can you see why I felt like this was the right thing to do? Because it's the thing that I always feel like I need, to be told that my work is good, that I am good. When someone really connects with a thing that I've made, when they see themselves purely in my work, there's nothing that feels better. And I got to give that very same feeling to my friend. I did something, I really felt like I'd done something good, like I was a good person. I felt like there was a friend who was in trouble and was unhappy and maybe didn't like themselves, and I could fix it. If I could give him this gift, maybe I could fix the problem. When they told me how much they enjoyed his games, it was the best feeling. It was the absolute best feeling. It made me feel so happy. So beautifully, beautifully happy. So anyway, Coda finishes this game, and then really he just kind of takes off for a while. So this is June of 2011, and I didn't hear anything from him for several weeks, I guess. And so out of nowhere, one day I get an email, and it's got a private link to a new game of Coda's. This one is called The Tower, and to my knowledge, it's the last game that Coda ever made. So let's take a look.
Turm wie in den Texten, die wir vorhin gelesen haben. Der Turm. Okay. Beinhaltet auf jeden Fall Elemente von allen anderen Sachen. Also von vielen anderen Sachen. Bühne. Diese orangen Wände haben wir schon gesehen. Die grauen Backsteine. Genau wie diese Wände.
And this is where I have trouble saying anything meaningful about Coda's work. Because more than anything else, the tower just feels distant. It feels like it's trying to distance itself from the world. It's a very cold game. This room actually has a maze in it. Except that all the walls of the maze are invisible. And then every time you touch one of the walls, there's this awful flashing and noise, so the experience is really miserable. The game goes beyond not being meant to be played, it actually seems to despise the player for trying to play it at all. But I do want to show you the rest of the level, so when you're ready to continue, press enter and I'll put a bridge over the maze.
Ja, das finde ich verdammt verstörend. Wirklich. Die selber aufhalten vom Weitergehen. Aber er bietet uns Hilfe an, also nehme ich sie jetzt an. verstörend, wirklich.
And to be fair, it's not like this is the first game that's needed some modification to be playable. Like the house cleaning game. You know, that one used to actually loop the cleaning chores and you just cleaned a house forever. I had to cut it off so that you could exit the house and the game would actually end. But that game had an idea that it was actually trying to communicate. What's the deeper idea behind the invisible maze? The only way past this challenge is to randomly guess the 6-digit code. Like the invisible maze, it's frustrating to me, because it's the opposite of everything else that Coda has made. It doesn't encourage thought or engagement. It doesn't ask anything of me, except a lot of my time. If I could have reached him during this time, then maybe I could have asked him, but I couldn't. I still don't really understand why this is here. I'll put the code on the ground for you here, though, so that we can move on.
Das gefällt mir bisher am wenigsten hier. Sehr, sehr bedrückend. Sehr bedrückend. Verdammt beunruhigend. Ich wette, wir enden nachher im gleichen Raum, wo wir gestartet haben.
The switch to open this door is actually on the other side of the door, meaning that it's literally impossible to solve from this side. So even if you somehow brute forced your way through the first 2 challenges and you got to this point, there's actually just no way to progress. And it's scary for me, the idea of Coda cutting himself off entirely, just saying, you know, that's it, that's the end of the conversation, not giving me any way to fix the problem. I feel like a failure, I guess, when I can't fix the problem. But I can open this door for you, so let me do that. Was I a failure for not understanding this game?
Glaube ich nicht.
I mean, I don't know why I would be. It's not like everything needs to have a solution, but I feel it somehow. I feel like I failed, and I don't understand why. I remember, it's June of 2011, I'm playing this for the very first time, and as I'm playing, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know this person. I have no idea who this person is. It wasn't the guy I knew, it wasn't my friend. I had come to so many conclusions from looking at all of his work up to this point, and then suddenly none of them... I had been trying to, though, that was the thing. For years I was trying to get to know him, to understand who he actually was and what he stood for. I asked him so many times to please just tell me what his games mean to him. I asked him please to tell me what the 3 dots mean.
Ja, die 3 Punkte, die schwarzen.
I just felt so strongly that if I could have connected with him, that if I could have somehow made his work my own, that I would finally be once and for all happy. It was that I needed to see myself in someone else. I needed to be someone other than me. But he stopped and left, and it felt somehow like I had failed.
Ja, weil er auch nach den Jahren da geblieben ist. Wo er...
Where did I screw up?
Also der Narrator vielleicht. Das ist schwer zu sagen, wer von den... ich weiß es nicht. Huh. Huh.
I'm the reason that you stopped making games, aren't I? It's because of what I did. I poisoned it for you.
Das ist ja... Krass, irgendwie.
I don't think I ever told you this, but when I took your work and I was showing it to people, it actually felt... it felt as though I were responsible for something important and valuable. And the people who played them, they treated me like I was important. They really listened and cared about what I had to say. Even though I was showing your work, I felt good about myself. Finally. For a moment, while I had that, I liked myself.
Was? Was? Ja, jetzt verstehe ich nichts mehr. Ist er dann selber zu irgendeiner Art... Wo ist er zu... Ja... Ja, okay. Kommt noch ein Text?
And then you stopped. And I didn't have anything left to show people. I just had to be with myself. And as soon as that happened, there was no feeling at all. Nothing. Less than nothing. What does that mean?
Also, irgendwie komme ich gar nicht so auf meine Worte, weil das so ein bisschen anderes Ende ist, als ich gedacht hätte. Aber dass der Narrator derjenige ist, der wirklich nachher das Problem hat. Oder hatte. Hätte ich nicht gedacht. Ja.
I'm afraid that I did something really stupid because I don't like myself. That's why I'm releasing this collection of your work, is because I haven't been able to find any other way to reach you. I've tried everything. And so a part of me has hope that if I put this compilation out into the world, and if I put my name on it, that maybe enough people will play it so that it'll find its way to you, so that I can tell you that I'm sorry. I know I screwed up. If I apologize to you truly and deeply, will you start making games again? Please, I need to feel okay with myself again. And I always felt okay as long as I had your work to see myself in. I mean, is something wrong with me? Because I know that I did an awful thing, and I'm doing it again right now. Like, I'm showing people your work, but I can't stop myself from doing it. That's how badly I need to feel something again, like I'm an addict. There has to be something wrong with me. Can I apologize? What if I tell you I was wrong? Will that work? Will that fix it? I don't know. I don't think it will, but there's nothing else that I can do. Just tell me what you want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, start making games again. Please help me. Please give me some of whatever it is that makes you complete. I want whatever that wholeness is that you just summoned out of nothing and you put into your work. You were complete in some way that I never was. I want to know how to be a good person. I want to know how not to hate myself. Please. I'm fading, and all I want is to know that I'm going to be okay.
Krass. Krass. Ist das wieder das Gefängnis? Nein.
More love, more praise, more people telling me that I'm good. Always more. It's like a disease.
Ja, wird Zeit für ihn, weiterzureisen. Und sich vielleicht was anderes zu suchen.
Solution. I guess if someone had told me ahead of time that he just really enjoyed making prison games, maybe I wouldn't have thought he was so desperate. I wouldn't have told so many people that he was depressed. Maybe he just likes making prisons.
Manchmal ist die Antwort ganz einfach. Das Spiel bringt einen echt zum Nachdenken. Das ist also schön.
Even now, the disease is telling me to stop. Don't show people what a shitty person you are. They'll hate you.
Stanley entered the door to his left. Sorry, fiel mir nur gerade ein bei den Gängen hier wieder. Der Weg ins Ungewisse. Sehr beklemmend hier.
If I knew that my life depended on finding something to be driven by other than validation, what would that even be? It's strange, but the thought of not being driven by external validation is unthinkable. Like, I actually cannot conceive of what that would be like.
Man sollte aber auch nicht alles nur wegen sich machen. Oder nur wegen anderen. Es ist schön, wenn andere einen zwar wertschätzen und einem das auch zeigen, aber man muss so einen gesunden Mittelweg finden. Schmaler Weg über den Abgrund, auf dem man sich wahrscheinlich schon die ganze Zeit befunden hat.
I think I need to go. And I'm sorry, because I know that I said that I would be here and I would walk you through this, but I'm starting to feel like I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot that I need to make up for, and so I'm just gonna... Okay.
Die... Ja. Krass, wie schnell sich das Spiel so ein bisschen gedreht hat, ne? zum Zeigen und so und die Arbeit wurde besser und größer und dies und das hat länger gedauert. Und dann zieht sich alles zurück, weil das letzte unglaublich wirkte, als ob es zurückwerfend wäre. Was dem anderen aber auch so ein bisschen die Augen geöffnet hat. Aber dem Narrator jetzt. Ja. Es gibt immer einen Weg. Also wenn er nichts draus gelernt hat, wäre der beste Abschluss wirklich wieder die gleiche Map wie am Anfang, die Wüstenmap, wo die Boxen in der Luft geschwebt sind und ähnliches. Aber wenn wir woanders rauskommen sollten, hat er doch irgendwo Progress gemacht. Irgendwo am Ende. Ha. Oha. Wenn das das Ende sein sollte. Das ist ganz schön traurig. Eieiei. Steigt er jetzt auf, weil er den Ausweg nicht gefunden hat? Oder genau, weil er es gefunden hat? Weil er jetzt endlich den Überblick hat am Ende seiner Reise, seiner Erlebnisse. Ist das das Ende? Also auch für ihn? Hat es Klick gemacht?
Turn back from this cave. You said, let me prove that I'm brave. Let me keep going. But the cave goes for miles and miles and miles, and you're so tired, but I know that you're strong, so turn back, turn back.
Und das war es scheinbar. The Beginner's Guide. Hat mir sehr, sehr gut gefallen. Ich werde auf jeden Fall mich nochmal gleich bald erkundigen, inwiefern das wirklich, ob das jetzt einfach nur eine Story ist, die durchgezogen wurde, oder ob es irgendwo natürlich auf irgendwas beruht. Aber schön erzählt. Schön, echt, also. Oh. Hier die Lampe. Das Ziel. Ja, ja, ich habe eigentlich gar nicht so viele abschließende Worte, weil ich schon über das beim Spielen ja schon ein bisschen geredet habe. Erstmal ein bisschen sacken lassen. Aber sehr, sehr, sehr schön. Ja. Gefällt mir. Werde ich bestimmt nochmal ein Review zu schreiben. Ja, ja. Credits, auch sehr schöne Musik. Generell musikalisch sehr stimmig. Stimmungsvoll? Stimmungsvoll. Atmosphärisch. Passend, sagen wir so, ja. Gut. Ich werde das jetzt nicht mehr viel weiter in die Länge ziehen hier. Ja, ich mag gerne halt so eine Spiele, ne? Aber schon andere Spiele, Hier, ernster, Drizzle Path, Genie und es wird auch nicht das letzte sein, da bin ich mir ziemlich sicher. Ja, gut. Dann wünsche ich euch noch einen schönen Tag und ich verabschiede mich. Bis zum nächsten Mal.